So today I have an astonishing, charismatic personality. His name is Abhijeeth, and let me introduce Abhijeeth. Abhijeeth is management graduate. Abhijeeth has done MBA from Osmania University. He's PG Diploma in Industrial Engineering. He is he has done PG in journalism also, and he has done MA in ancient history. So he's highly educated person. Other than that, if I speak, he's been in event management from last 28 years. यार 28 साल है. Lot of people, जिनकी उम्र भी नहीं होती 28 साल, he has worked that much in industry. And couple of big events like, I remember that he did one event with Lata Mangeshkar ji, and that event was ended of 50,000 people. This event was in collaboration with Sahara TV. He did another large event where he got two genres together, which is one is A.R. Rahman ji and Lata Mangeshkar ji together on the same platform. That was another very big event he did in Hyderabad. And he is a prominent name in industry. He's working on a lot of international projects, and I remember speaking to him. He said the day we lost our president, Pranab Mukherjee, and he said he's been working with a couple of big projects, and he had meeting with Pranab Mukherjee, Pranab Dada, for curating that event also. So if you say something very big about event management industry, then Abhijeeth is the synonym of the large and big events. He's a coach and mentor. So he says, I was when he was writing a book, I used to discussing him. Abhijeeth, why do you want me to write a book on event management? He said, Kailash, we need to generate a lot of employment in India. Or business ka problem is you want to start a business, you need a lot of money. And event management, fortunately, does not require investment. So he said, I want to even my book name would be a zero investment business startup, event management. And then sky is the limit. आप कितना बड़ा कर सकते हो, that is your capacity. And if you are a mentor like Abhijeeth, he does a lot of consulting. He does a lot of consulting work. He coaches and mentors a lot of event management company. So this focus to that. So let's go to Abhijeeth and let's listen from him. I want Abhijeeth you to share about yourself to all of the people who are attending the interview right now, or they may be seeing this interview later on because I'm recording this at the moment.
Yeah, hi Kailash. Thank you, and thank you, friends. Uh, well, event industry, when we started off, we just, I left my government job. I just took one briefcase and I was on the street. So some people used to, make fun of me that iska dimag mein kida hai, kya hai. He's from a secure domain, he wants to go to unsecure domain. But I felt
you need courage to leave a government job and do something, follow your passion.
exactly, yes. Passion is actually an understatement. You have to have a lot of courage. Passion is there, but courage is also there. But of
Yes.
course, my wife has been very supportive. And just imagine, I was just married 1 year. I mean, then one afternoon, I just picked up the phone. I called up my wife. I said, I'm quitting the job. From tomorrow, I'm quitting the job. I mean, she was just, for a moment, she was a shock. But she took it in the stride, and that's the support I needed from him. And really, that gave me the courage. Then I, applied for doing my PhD. I did my MPhil also in marketing, and that gave me the space. If you take PhD leave, you get about half salary. Half pay you can work. So I was giving my time to my academics as well as I started my journey in event management. I thought, and as I started, you will understand that once you start a entrepreneurship, you get more involved. It's no looking back. So when I started, then I have to put up in the office, then the employees, and the load kept on increasing. So it's like just riding a wild tiger. You can't get down from the tiger. It's as simple as that. So I started my journey, and when I went to the market, I was amazed. I mean, the market was not prepared for this concept at all. We had to first give them the lessons of this is event management, sir. You're going to your man hours, this is the man hours, this is the value you're going to get if you engage on agency. So that was a big challenge. Now the industry is very evolved, and people are actually getting everything in platter. People know about it. People know the nuances of event management. So things have become hunky dory for them. But it was a real struggle, and of course we enjoyed. The struggle is not that when you look back, you enjoy the struggle. And believe me, Kailash, here I want to tell this entrepreneurs or people who want to take up this, that don't take the shortcut route. Take the most difficult route, because that will make you very steady. That will make you very what do you call polished in terms of and seasoned. So tomorrow you can take more responsibilities, you can take better decisions, and you can evolve as a better person.
I have a quick question, Abhijit. When
Yeah,
you left your government job,
yeah.
then why did you pick up event management? You could have picked up any other profession. Why? What was the reason to get into event management?
Yeah, there is in management, we call it a dipstick study. So I've done dipstick on myself because
Okay.
as a private entrepreneur, I was working in a government sector. So I was the first this thing when I joined as a head of public relations in one of the government agencies, government companies. So I went and met the director when I the first day of appointment. Sir, I want to do a lot of things. So, okay, what you want to do, you just write it down in a paper and give it to us. So I gave it about 43 points. So that was transformed into a work order for me and given to me. So दूसरे
Okay.
लोग हंस रहे थे तुम्हारा दिमाग खराब है लोग people want to shy away from job and you are actually taking on the burden, and that is where I found the opportunity in adversity. You find the opportunity. So I got because I was actually being a very good support to the director, he gave me a lot of liberty. I said, sir, in what way I am incapable of running my own workshops? He said, why not? You can do it. So I was the first one to start workshop on the uh, public relation as a marketing tool. How you can go about doing it. Like there's various topics. I have to run 7 days workshop, then 15 days workshop. That is where I felt, and I have to do a workshop on event management. That time, believe me, so many NGOs from international companies used to come to my district. They wanted to learn about event management. That gives
Yes.
me so much of confidence. I said, no, this is a very new area. It's a very virgin area. This is the time I should come out of the entire system and get going with it.
Follow that. So one question I have, another thing is you've been very, very successful, highly successful in event management, and you have worked a lot with a lot of events in 28 years. Then what inspired you to write a book on event management? Because once you get success, then a lot of people may not want to write a book and share. Then where this inspiration of book writing comes in?
Yeah, I should give the credit to my wife, Dr. Shravani Bhattacharya,
Wow.
because
She's here. I can see her comment
she
also.
is there. Yeah,
Yeah.
so she was after me. I said, "You have got so much of knowledge and you write well. So why don't you really take up book writing?" I was thinking, let me do one international project, and then I'll write a history of events I read down. Let me wait till 50 years, 55 years. That's the time I write the book. But it was a pleasant surprise that time I encountered your webinar. I mean, it was out of flash that I was just browsing through Facebook and seen your promo ad. Then I attended your webinar, and that's where it has given me the confidence and also the inspiration. To be very frank, I may be elder to you, but fine, learning doesn't stop. So I thought that this is the time, and your pointers have really actually done wonders for me. I mean, I wouldn't have made this happen without your support. So,
So, so, do you know any author in your life, in your family, or someone is an author?
absolutely no. I think I'm a trendsetter.
Okay. And so, when did your wife inspire you to write a book? How long back it happened?
That is where I think after 10 years of my event management journey, she said,
Acha.
yeah, you should write about yourself. And I was thinking, can I write fiction? But fiction is so very challenging, and this is not my genre. But when it came up, when the idea came and it connected with you, that non-fiction is what it's my forte.
Yeah, your photo. Yes, focus on
I
photo.
can, yeah. So this book is an attempt. This is a manifestation of my entire experience of last 26 years of journey. So it was
Yeah, I would say if you want to get into event management, just read Abhijeet's book. You will get 28 years of his life experience in one book, and this is like golden. And that's what I respect a lot of authors who try to put their own stories so a lot of people can get inspired and make less mistakes. I won't say get success because it's you have to evolve yourself, and to get success you need to have mentor like Abhijit with you. But definitely, at least you have make less mistakes if you read. You know that what should not be done, what should be done. A lot of things would be clearer. So tell us, you've been planning to write 18 years, planning to think of 18 years now. सोच रहे थे 15 साल से पहली बार जब बोला तो
well, I did catch your point here.
No,
Coming.
actually, so you said when you had 10 years of work experience, your wife
Mm.
said you should write something. Now you have 28, so 18 years you've been thinking.
Precisely.
So now what happened in 2020? Because 2020 has given us a big, strong memory in our mind. For authors like me and you, we have a very positive memory about 2020 because we became authors and we are changing lives. And a lot of people have negative their own choices they made in the life. But you know what happened in 2020? So this happened. कुछ तो
Yes.
माइंड हुआ होगा 2020 में. What do you think of कि 2020 में ऐसा क्या हुआ?
2020 में ऐसा हुआ that I met Kailash.
Thank you very much for saying that.
Yeah, obviously, it's a fact of life because I working on various verticals. I never thought that but definitely I'm working on the idea of coming to the digital ecosystem. But just did not know how. So
Yes.
then it is the right time I connected with you and you have put me in the track. And really, I'm indebted to you about that.
No,
But
but you're very aggressive or maybe disciplined. I don't know what is the right word. I remember when we had a first discussion, you said 30 day. I said, can you 24 hours, can you send me a structure? And in 24 hours, you send me a structure. I said, no, boss, this guy has something inside him and he just sent me in 24 hours and it's a big thing to do. I'm very happy about it because this kind of commitment only takes you to success. So book writing, yes, but anything in life, you need commitment.
exactly. And one point, another point to is for the future authors, because let them browse into Amazon and through Google. See, when I was doing my management, I faced a problem. I mean, every lecturers are talking about foreign case histories. We used to get frustrated. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
know.
we are the best of the entrepreneurs in India, but we are learning about what KFC has done, what McDonald's has done. I mean, so many instances here. So when I was browsing before writing this book about event management, I found so many books in Amazon kind of thing. But when I opened, it was just like a classroom chapters,
Yes.
classroom book. I mean, I felt that for application, for applied event management activity, I think there should be a book where the people just flip through the pages and you get the knowledge and you can start off your activity. So that is also another aspect of I actually urge people who are actually to do a thorough research in their own domain, so that they'll also idea what are the gaps left out. So those voids can be filled.
Yeah, no, but I think to write a book, one because I know you personally now, so to write a book, you need to have a heart of giving. Yeah, I want to share something with world and want to teach because I remember you run a NGO also, which is called you said me the name, no? What
Yes,
is it called?
Sangeetanjali Foundation.
Sangeeta Foundation,
Yeah.
where he promotes Indian classical music also to lot of, and he works with a lot of big personalities there. Would you like to share about Sangeetanjali also with all of us? Because that's where
Yeah,
you sharing started. Book is part
correct,
of that.
correct. And before that, I want to add
Yeah.
how I got motivated into this. Narendra Modi ji had actually made a statement on 15th August 2017 that for the youth, that don't be a job seeker, be a job giver. And that was the starting point for me. That was pinching inside me. That let me do something. Let me try to give back to the society. And this is the time I said it's a huge. Kailash, you'll be surprised that in the organized event sector, 10,000 crore a turnover is expected in 2020, but it will not happen now because it will go to 2020.
10,000 crores.
10,000 crores. That's a kind of turnover in organized event sector. But see our culture, our Indian civilization, that we have more than 200 festivals in a year, festivals and different activities. So just I'm targeting at tier 2, tier 3 class of cities where people in UP, people in Bihar, people in Jharkhand and all, they are just a graduate, but they have got the passion, they've got the fire in their belly. I said, this is what, I'm targeting them. They should come forward because this doesn't, it's not a high tech, it's not a huge kind of thing. They have the entrepreneurial skill, they have the ability, they have the passion in them. They can take it up, and believe me, they will, within 3 years, if they do it properly, they'll do a turnover of 1 to 3 crores is peanuts if they do it
Yeah,
properly.
and investment is zero. Huh? Without putting anything,
Exactly.
they can afford 3 crores in 3 years. That kind of potential.
Exactly. So that's the steps of I've also given the pyramid of growth. They can follow the pyramid of growth. In first year, what are the less risk, but less as you go higher the echelon, your profit will be more because the risk is also more. So this is how I've said. We have also lost money in the process, but this is what how you scientifically you can take up your growth path. And now coming back to my NGO activity, yes, I'm passionate. I myself, I was learning tabla under Vinu Mishra Gharana. Then Pandit Kishan Lal Maharaj also gave me his own pakawaj. So that's my passion area. I've learned the thing. I like playing them. I was learning also Indian classical music for some time. Idea is to know about it because that has helped me in curating events. So now under Sangeetanjali Foundation, we have a platform and we create like Ustad Bade Ghulam Ali Khan National Integration Festival of Music and Dance. So it's a national platform. This year we could not do it because of COVID, how the things are. So we might be doing it in Hyderabad, but people across the world, it's a live streaming we are doing. So it is no
Wow.
more. It is no more. It's a localized event. Exactly, and also it is being streamed through YouTube channel. It is the content is always there in YouTube. People can always they can browse through and watch that kind of thing. So this was the beginning point. Then I said, okay, fine. For Indian classical music, hardcore classical music, we have one age bracket. But how about the youth? So we created another called One World Fusion. Here we are trying to do fusion. So many people make joke that fusion is confusion. I just don't believe in that. I see to the point that the essence should not be spoiled. The essence of
Yes.
classical music should not be touched. If it Rag Yaman music, it has to be the boundary has to be Rag Yaman. Rag Bhairavi boundary has to be Rag. And on that you can play around. And believe me, we have got the youth musicians are superb. They're so talented, highly talented. I have to just I give my concept to them, and they finally do the creative aspect of it. And I also take it. We jointly sometimes curate. Sometimes I only curate. I wanted this. I wanted this. Depending upon the youth taste and all. So we do a lot of live activity that you see. A Coke studio concept. Coke
Yes.
studio concept much later. I was doing it for quite some time.
Yes.
So that's the thing, so for fusion, and this called the Jhankar. Jhankar is also another property we created. That's where we try to bring about the ghazal, the light music.
Multiple properties created. Multiple assets in
Yes, yes,
events.
yes.
Another thing I want to ask you, when you were writing, when you decided to write a book, कि
Yeah.
अभी decide कर लिया कि करना है, and you did the structure, I remember. Who did you speak first? कि किसको बताया कि मैं book लिख रहा हूँ? सबसे पहले किसको बताया आपने?
Obviously, it's my wife.
And other than
And
wife,
nobody
who
else.
else?
And
Who all
nobody
you
else.
announced, and how was the reaction of people when they got to know कि you are writing a book? कैसा
That
reaction?
was wow. I mean, it was like a crazy feeling. Oh my God, you have written a book. So that
Any
surprise.
any negative side of it? किसी ने बोला अरे क्या कर पाएगा तू क्या कैसे करेगा
नहीं ऐसा
क्यों
कोई
कर
बोला
रहा है
नहीं. Maybe see, I move in that circle where I get positive vibes. Maybe that is the
Wow.
reason.
But one thing is very common अभी I don't know how but ये क्वेश्चन मैं जितने भी ऑथर को पूछा हूँ ना 99% author has said me I am in positive circle and I never got any negative review of the book. I think that makes them an author because
Yes.
इतना positive vibe में रहते हैं कि then everyone is doing right
Correct.
thing. And someone who is not able to do, I think they are not in the right circle at the moment.
Correct. Correct. I still remember your word. That has given me the encouragement. You've been telling that. See, we have lot of what you call inherent fear that how the market is going to, how people's perception. We waste lot of our energy on people's perception. But once I got the flow, I did nothing doing. And you said no, the aha moment was when I was able to complete that 204 pages, 200 plus pages, and my manuscript was ready. That was my aha moment because I thought that I can't go on and on and on. There has to,
Somewhere you have to say, "Bas, ho gaya abhi. Abhi we'll see next book."
Yes, yes.
And how many days you took to write the book?
That's not,
Approximately.
and totally under you've given me the pointers.
30 days.
It has taken me time for first structuring my thoughts, the main pointers, structured my thoughts. Then 20 days I finished writing.
Yeah, I know you were very fast, very, very fast. So 20 days is what you did, and as I said, I was shocked. We spoke next day. You sent me the structure, so I know you have full speed. You want to finish it faster, and the time was good for all of us. You had time.
Yes.
Events were not there because of COVID, and you utilized that time in a positive sense. Again.
Correct.
So, what all you learned in the book writing process? Book जब आप लिख रहे थे, what did you learn? Would you have shared something कि आपकी खुद के लिए कुछ learnings आया?
Yeah, learning in the sense, it's a very good platform for your expression. So now, many things you can express. What is Abhijeeth Bhattacharjee? What is my persona? How do I express myself? If tomorrow anybody reads my book, will understand my personality because every author has his own style.
Yes.
So, that's what and another thing is once you start writing a book, it will give you so much of ideas. Not then you think of writing maybe 2-3 books later. So that provokes you. That provokes your thought process. So I think we write one book, it further provokes you. So I think that was a learning. That was a learning for me.
And what good practices did you follow in the process of writing, which other authors can also follow? Would you like to share something? कि ये मैंने follow किया, it was a good practice. Anything you want to share?
In the book, I've given my own petition. You must have seen. Don't find an excuse to not do the job. Find an excuse to do the job. So that was why this thing. When I said I have to do it, others becomes non-important things for me. So I was totally focused. So if I have an intention, if I have the focus, I have to show my entire energy for that particular activity. So that was.
Focus is what one thing is right. Because why I'm asking this question is because I work with many authors and sometimes I feel authors are not able to write. They start well, but in between they get lost. So would you like to give them some advice कि अगर आपने शुरू किया है और बीच में अभी नहीं हो रहा है तो what they should follow to finish it? Because काम तो ले लिया आपने.
I can only say you have such a lovely mentor called Kailash Pinjani. So he is the one who you can always tap him. Tap him. It's a fact because lot of things comes. As I told you, the clarity of thoughts. See, I only tell them when you are writing that bullet points you're writing, you're just jotting down. You have to also see the flow where you are starting, and first you draw the skeleton. Flesh you can put later on. So when you're putting the skeleton, then where do you start off? Where do you take in the mid path, and finally how you conclude. How your conclusion is very easy. I mean, end of the day, you have to give your assessment. If it's non-fictional, you have to give your, as an expert, you have to give your assessment of your domain. So I feel one should not just leave it midway, because if you have already put in their effort, they should always try to. Yes, the goal setting maybe there's some problem with the goal setting. If they have not set their goal properly and they are confused, that this is my this thing, I want to do it, and time to time any doubts are there, mentors like you are already there, so they can always get back to you and get the inputs. So I think they should not lose hope, because once you are sure that this is my area, this is my area of authority, I have to move forward. मेरे को लगता है, see, Kailash, my assessment is why people are getting stuck in between. I think they are Google searching too much.
Maybe yes.
That might be, giving them, because once you start doing that, there's no end to it. One will lead to, because you can't expertise, you can get your expertise in such a short span of time. So I thought, what is my strength first? Let me focus on my strength. There are so many strengths. If my strength is event management, why should I try to waste my time to be a public platform speaker and all? I'm an author. Let's put my entire focus there. So once you go there, people get diverted. I think my
if you are an expert, then you will not get stuck. You will not get stuck. You'll keep writing.
Yes.
And when you start doing research, and research has no end. So
Yes.
stop doing too much of research. Follow your gut feeling and just
Yes.
do it.
Yes.
After book is released, any big appreciation you got which you want to share with all of us, that because of book somebody happened.
Yeah. I mean, especially in family circle, they're very surprised that now in our family we have got an author also. So one of my brother-in-law, in fact, I also got some inspiration from him. It's Dr. Abhijeeth Bhattacharjee. He's based in Kolkata. I also got inspired because he has written in ML. He writes fiction. I mean, he's one degree ahead of me. So all of a sudden, he is IIT IM product. So he was teaching IIT students in Chennai. So he retired and started writing kind of thing. So that's also, in our family, he's also there. Our immediate family, where nobody was there.
And now I have 2-3 more questions, then I'll open this forum for audience to ask question. Audience, you start thinking what question you want to ask. So my question to you is, what do you think is the role of mentor in book writing? Because a lot of people think that book writing में mentor का कोई role नहीं होता, because they can write, because they have to, ideally author is to write everything. But what is the role of mentor?
Mentor, yeah, I will give the rating of, say, at least 50% this thing goes to the mentor, because you have the thoughts, you have the ideas, but you don't know how to structure it. So the mentor will help you structure it, and that saves so much of time. Just now I was telling you, if you were not there, I would have googling and finally not coming to a point. So goal setting का problem हो जाता है, Kailash.
Yes.
Goal setting easy हो जाता है, and mentor is where mentor will help you.
Yeah, I also believe mentor not only tells you what to do, he also tells you what not to do.
Exactly, precisely.
Because if you not to do में ज़्यादा चले गए ना, तो भी नहीं होने वाला.
नहीं होने वाला. Yes.
So what is your future plans, Abhijeeth? I know you do big events and event is your forte, but what is the plan after the book? So what do you think कि अभी क्या करने का plan है after the book? Event तो रहेगा ही. That is your. That is your plan. Other than that, what else?
Exactly. No, in the digital ecosystem, I really want to start my online coaching. So I want to be a zero investment digital coach for people, or a mentor for people who really want to. As I told you, there are so many people. India has a population of 1.38 billion, and today I was talking to somebody from Ghana. He liked my book, and he is my Facebook friend kind of thing. He wants me to mentor Ghana students. So I said, fine, I don't mind going there and being your consultant. So like that, this is we are not looking at it as not intellectual thing, because end of the day, the unorganized sector, because we got so many festivals. Every house has got marriages, social functions. You have got Annaprasan. You have got so many events are there. Kailash, have you ever?
It's all about festivals and parties.
So it's a huge sector in the economy.
Investment, and I truly believe that if someone is looking for a business where you do not have to invest but earn only, Abhijeeth is the right person to go, because not only Abhijeeth is one of the biggest example we have, that without putting anything, you can do a lot. I know a lot of other people who started their career as supplying projectors to hotels. That cycle पे जाते थे,
Okay.
projectors supply करते थे. That's where the event management career started. And with support of mentors like Abhijeet, they have reached to a stage where now their Mercedes is to go to events. This all is built on this ecosystem of events. Only you
Absolutely.
need to know what is right, what is not right, how to do it, not to do it. Not only what you should be doing, as what you should not be doing also is important. And how do you
Yeah.
coordinate? A lot of work in coordination. So I recommend all of you to contact Abhijeet or let people know that Abhijeet can guide them to take their life to the next level. So that is a fantastic thing. Now I would ask audience to ask any questions if you have for Abhijeet about anything. It could be on event management also because he's an
And
expert. About his
anything.
also now he's senior author. He's written a book. Book is published. His book became bestseller yesterday. I was very happy to send that detail also with him. If you have any question, let me know. Now, if you are not able to listen to this interview because of some disturbance, I'll be doing, I'm recording it. By today night or maximum tomorrow morning, I will upload it on YouTube and share with all of you so you can listen to recordings also. So let me know if you have any question for Abhijeet. Uh, till the time you have question, let me ask questions from Abhijeet. Abhijeet, would you like to share your international footprint? Because I know that a lot of projects are still cannot be shared. But I know that you are working on a lot of projects which are not only limited to India as a geography, but it's international. So little bit touch upon, do you want to touch upon on those areas also for audience to know that Abhijeet can not only help you grow in India, but it could be international growth also.
Yeah, see, my that has been my personality, Kailash. I mean, repetitive job. I know the boredom comes very soon for me. So I always try to, an event is the area. You'll always every event is a new experience for you. So you always, keep your this thing, the creative process very enriching. And yes, I've been working on some international project where at this point of time, what happens is there are some other copyright issues. So I can't actually discuss that, but I can always tell you that after doing A.R. Rahman, Lata Mangeshkar and all, in the entertainment domain, you name any artist from the Bollywood, from the classical genre, from the light classical genre, Jagjeet Singh, Ghulam Ali. I mean, you more than 4,000 events in last 26 years.
Wow.
So, so I got so much of varied experience kind of thing, and I can write books about my interaction with the artist. I mean, behind the stage, that can be a very good, Bosana material for the industry. But anyway, jokes apart. Uh, uh, I'm also in the biotechnological space. I've got another NGO called Krishak Prakti Masa. So I'm the chairman of that NGO, and we're doing in Bio Andhra with Andhra government. We have done way back in 2015 Bio Andhra international conference. So that was created by us only. So that is again going to be an annual activity because there's so much of the state got split into two, Andhra and Telangana. So there was so many bottlenecks had come. So now we are working on that, and maybe we'll try to showcase from 2021. So those तो लगा ही रहता है. I only tell them that people who are in the event industry they should not stop. And now see what happens when you really mature, you season yourself, and that's where you can try to give it back to the society and to try to do something where it will help your fraternity, your ecosystem. So I'm working.
One last question from my side is now the way economy of world is moving toward digital. How do you look virtual world of events will play a role for all of us? Virtual events.
I know, Kailash. This is a, yeah. I mean, so many webinars, so many people are asking this. But to be very frank with you, event management is very experiential. Like we have the marriage social function. Marriage function has to happen on ground. You can't.
Yes.
So this is the logically, if you just analyze, but the party has to have on ground. So these are the, of course, digital. There are certain things, people are saying we can do product launches and things like that. So the client will say, "Why product launch? Why do I need you? I can do it myself." Those are the difficult questions that that we that has to be addressed. So, but there are, yes, digital marketing space. I think we can do a lot. I think
Okay.
digital marketing space. Even now, what is happening? Companies are also understanding. They are shifting their budget from advertisement on print media or on the outdoor hoardings and things like that. Certain but huge chunk is come to digital space. I think that is one area we can all look at, and many people are also jumped into it, and they're doing quite well. And the design part is everything has gone online. You can get any design whatsoever. You can go to the portal and download the design if you pay the amount. Website is also another area. Website designing. So definitely there are so many offshoot of this online space where it is linked to the event. So I don't say that it's not helping. It's definitely going to help. But realistically speaking, the major big fat wedding, or you have this birthday parties, or you have social events, corporate product launches, and all. I think this is offline space will be much relevant to, because the company is looking at a tangible audience. The audience should feel, if you're selling a mobile, the audience should see what the color of the mobile, what the weight of the mobile. That is quite experiential. So I feel that will really help them out.
Yes. So I have two questions coming in. One, there was an ebook publishing. Should we do an ebook or not? So I already have a video on that which I shared with Ajay. So Ajay, whenever you get time, please look at this video. It will give you clarity whether you should be doing ebook or a paperback book. Second is we have a comment from Uday. Uday is your family member. He says, "So I've known Abhijeeth as a family and at personal level. Kindly impress on the need to create suitable narrative which will be appropriate to such magnificent body of work. Pursuing his passion, depth, using some music, culture, packaging it appropriately to forward the bigger picture to bring the enormous civilization inheritance to forefront." We can give it a word.
I know Uday is a good friend of mine. We keep talking about it, and definitely, see, I want to put forth a point here. See, our Indian civilization is so rich, Kailash, and these events are not new. This is not the creation of this age. Just to think of the coronation of the king, coronation ceremony, then big yajna, religious ceremonies. These are all big events.
The big event, yes.
Yeah, and big, we have this kings and Rajputs and all, big landlords. They used to do big fat wedding. But nowadays, big fat wedding is also being done by people like NRIs and all. You'll be surprised to know that, as per the recent survey, every middle class is spending about 25 lakhs rupees for one marriage, and
Yeah,
they keep about 14% of the budget of the saving for the marriage of the kith and kin. So it is such a thing, I mean, this is a huge opportunity for youth of today. So instead of going for government job, going for other job, they can be job, where Bodhiji said, they have to be job creators rather than job seekers. Then our employment problem will vanish in no time. I tell you one thing. I just tell you, if you do an event, who are the people? Once we do an event, these are the in the ecosystem. You have for publicity, advertising. You have PR agency. You've got marketing. You've got operations. You've got merchandise. You've got production. Production. You've got decoration, decor, printing, LED, sound, light, backdrop, stage, tent house. You have so many people in the ecosystem. One event, and I know, like, a person is supplying a LED, or person is doing just a backdrop frame. He makes in one event nothing less than 30,000-40,000. So just imagine, if he is going for a job, he will not even get 5,000. If he comes for a job to our company, I may give him 5,000 rupees job. But when I am engaging as a supplier, I'm actually paying them 30,000-40,000 per event. Just imagine.
wow.
So this is a
Yeah.
huge opportunity. It's a cash-rich sector, Kailash. People
Yeah,
have
only thing you need to work with someone who has experience, so it can help you organize in a right way, so you
exactly,
don't get into wrong things while doing the event.
exactly.
One more question Ajay is asking, you can also answer, I can also answer that is, how did you do marketing of your book? So what, so all of you, Ajay's book, Abhijit's book is launching tomorrow on physical even, and on Amazon it launched few days back. So Ajay's question is, what is your plan to market? How do you market the book?
Yeah, it's a very good question because I have about 5,000 people in my Facebook this thing. So I'm already getting very good response. People are coming forward. I'm sure after this interview, many people like you and we will definitely try to reach out. And once I launch my online program on mentorship, on becoming the zero investment digital coach, I think that definitely people will understand the value and what I'm talking of. And the first thing they should do is they should grab the book and read it, and it's a good investment for them.
Yeah. So I would like to add what Abhijit said to Ajay to answer this is, Ajay, what I or Abhijit or all of our authors, what we do is the book helps us create an authority in the field, and book just is the first step getting towards our custom audience, whatever audience, niche audience we are working for. And the plan is to train people, educate them so they can learn and start implementing. Reading book and implementation would be difficult, but through programs, implementation becomes easier. So that's how the book marketing automatically happens, as well as it starts telling you more to the audience. So it's a hand in hand program plus book. It goes together.
And another thing is marketing. Yes, I mean nobody stops you. Digital space, you can but again you have to you have to spend money.
Yes,
What?
yes.
Yeah, you have to spend money. As simple as that. But you have
Yes,
to do
we
some.
have Facebook advertisement, we have Amazon advertisements, we can do a lot of things to
Exactly.
push.
That economies of scale, you have to look at that. So here, the branding that you're going to create, that you have to encash in the
Yes.
coming days. I think what Kailash has rightly said. So that how do you encash? That's where your mentor Kailash is there to help you.
Yeah, because selling books does not earn you a lot of money, but if you encash the branding, you
Yes.
can be millionaire writing book. But
Yes.
only thing, do it right way.
Correct.
So we'll talk on that. Yeah. Okay. So I think the questions are done. The interview was for 45 minutes. I would like to thank all of you to join this interview between me and Abhijit. I'll be posting the recording to all of you, and you want to share with people, and a lot of people will watch this interview in the future also. I would like to thank Abhijit for coming to the interview with us, spending. I know he's a busy life. He speaks, he still works with a lot of people, he's curating a lot of things, but he could get time to speak to all of us. So thank you very much, Abhijit, for spending time with us. And if required, I will call you again to talk to our audience and share your knowledge specifically to our event management.
Thank you, Kailash, for giving me this opportunity to interact with people in my domain. As I'm so happy and so kicked about it.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everyone, and see you again soon. And if you want to talk to Abhijit, you can follow him on Facebook, LinkedIn. You can contact him, and he once you reach him, he will tell you how can you start something from zero and take it to crores. So he's expert helping you earn money without investing anything. That's I call magic. So Abhijit is a money magician. You can work with him.
That
So.
reminds me. That reminds me. I've also done magic shows. I've done 35 shows of Junior PC Sarkar in almost 35 towns.
Yeah. So whenever Abhijit is announcing his webinars where he'll be teaching how can you create this structure, because Pankaj is asking how can you help. So Abhijit, whenever you announce, please let announce on social media so everyone who's following you can attend your events. And book writing, whatever events I do, I also announce those all events on my social media. So just follow it, you will get to know.
And
And
in my
what I know is whatever you are searching, that is also searching you. So if you have a deep desire, right things come in front of you automatically.
correct. They can connect me with my in the book. I've left my email address. Email address.
Yes.
Abhijeeth.Bhattacharjee@gmail.com. Very simple.
Sure. So you can contact him on email also. So thank you very much, all of you, to attend, and thank you very much, Abhijeet, to give me time to
Thank you,
speak.
Kailash.
And I am blessed to be connected.
I'm honored for getting this opportunity to connect with you.
So thank you very much, everyone. Bye bye. See you soon again.
Yeah. Take care.